What's going on, Dynamic Gang? If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you already subscribed, welcome back. So I wanted to go over what I did was I made stencils today. This was for my wife's business, like I was telling you about. This was, remember we revisit the Care Bear, or her Asian bear that she wanted on her shirt. Well, I'm going to show you something when you make your stencils, okay? There's two things I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the poor man method, and then I'm going to go over, if you're going to be professional about it. Okay, the way I make stencils, I know there might be 100 different ways to make stencils, but this is the way that I know how, that I've been doing this for years, is I make a stencil for each color, all right? So this was just a regular stencil that I was using before just to do the outline, and I use this as reference, all right? So what I did was, okay, since there's going to be white, black, and yellow, all right, this is what I did. I went over and I did, let's do this first. So this is going to be the first, that's going to be the first one, all right? This is going to be the white paint. So this is like the foundation. Well, the black is going to be foundation, but you don't want to put that over until you're done with everything, right? And this is actually, we're going to use this twice. We're going to do all this first, and then we're going to go back and hit the eyes up and over here the feet once we lay down the black, so we have a little bit of the white. Now, what I did was I went over it with masking tape. All right, this is just regular clear masking tape. I got this at Walgreens. This is the poor man method. You put something clear on it, and this is going to make the paint, because it's acrylic and paint is wet anyway, so it's going to warp the board. It really doesn't matter what color you use too, because you're making a stencil, so it's whatever. Then you could go out and you could buy, this is the paper that I use, but I wanted to show you the poor man method. So this is actually, this is called fluoxing clear transparent paper, or you can call it transparent paper, or you call it adhesive paper. And this is what you can find at, like, it's almost like lamination, but it's not, because this is a lot easier to take off, and you're able to paint and do all that other stuff. So definitely put all this stuff on before you start to cut out your stencils. What I do is I'll outline my stencil first, and then I'll put the clear tape, and then I'll go over it and I'll cut it out. I use X-Acto. Now, this is a brand new blade. All right. I would, always make sure that your blade is nice and sharp, because it gets annoying if it doesn't cut and you got to keep going back over and over and over and over. So it's almost like when you make screening for a shirt, right? So when you make a screening for a shirt, you gotta make, each color is gonna have its own screen, and then when it's done, you're gonna put it together and yada yada yada. So this is gonna be the first one. This is the white paint. All right, I cut out all the pieces that are gonna be white. All right, we don't have to go into explanatory on that one. All right, this is going to be yellow. All right, I put it right there. You could always put 2 for yellow. All right, that you're gonna match this up with over here. See how it's nice and matched up? Okay. Now, it's kind of weird to have this as a second one, because once I put this down, which is the black one, all right, you're going to see it match right up. See how that matches right up? All right. That's how it's supposed to look. All right. You're going to match that up. Then you're going to go over and do all your black, right? But the other thing that I wanted to show you is when you're done with everything, with your stenciling, you're going to do like a trial run, right? So this is how it's supposed to look when everything matches up. All right. It's supposed to look really good, and you're able to see your work and whatnot. And it's basically what you're going to do is you're going to see it look just like how you would if you were just doing the regular stencil, But that was a quick tutorial on when you're doing your you're stenciling, you know. Again, you know, it took me a little bit of time to I started recording. This is actually a second attempt that I actually recorded, because the last one that I recorded, this is actually my second or third time I tried to make these stencils, because I haven't made stencils in such a long time, to be honest with you. When you freehand, and you know, you're supposed to keep the stencil on the cardboard. So when I cut this out, it's like, oh, now I can't do the black outline, and what am I doing? So then it's like, all right, let me get rid of that. So then I had to redraw the whole thing. All right. And we put it on. This one I did first. Did the second one, and then I did the third one. So you had to really redraw this guy like 3 or 4 times on different paper in order to get, you know, if you want to make stencils like over and over and over again. This is good for like multiple shirts. And this is what her business is, you know, if people want the multiple shirts instead of her face, they can have the bear instead. But personally, I like freehand. I'm not a big stencil person. I know a lot of people that will make stencils and put me to shame. And that's because they're professionals of making stencils. This is what they do full time. This is what they do for their work. And a lot of times the clients, what they'll do is they'll pay for the stencils. And the other thing to make a stencil is now, let's say that I don't want to have it as black and white. You know, I can color it yellow. I can color it purple, and you know, all these, and it'll act the same way, you know, it'll just be in different colors. So that's another plus of having a stencil. You don't have to just do it the colors that you put it on there. So stencils, I've seen a lot of people do a Deadpool. I've seen people put Batman. And what they'll do is they'll change the colors. They'll have the Batman purple and then have the black outline as pink. And I've seen people do the Deadpool, but they'll have it like a neon colors. You know, that's the benefit of having stencils, is that you could do multiple projects with them, and you could do multiple colors. You don't have to stay within that same, and you get to have that same picture, but it will be different colors, and put it on different walls, paper, shirts, canvases, whatever you name. But at least you'll always have that, you know. So I guess that's the benefit of having stencils. Again, I'm not a big stencil guy. I'm more free-handed. So, but I'll be damned if I'm going to be drawing freehand for like 20 damn plus shirts. So I had no choice but to do these. This is something my wife wanted, and you know, happy wife, happy life. You don't want to anger, you know, the other opposite sex, because it's not going to go over too well for you. So anyway, this is what I did. I will show you another small video of when I'm done with the project. I was staring at this with this damn light, this pink, and my eyes are done. So I'm not going to be doing any more tonight. But I will do a video tomorrow of how the project will turn out. Thank you. And if you have any recommendations, let me know.